So welcome to 2185 Annaloo here in Molokai. So the tour begins. This is my wife's family house. It's been in her family for over 80 years. We've been restoring it and bringing it back to life the way it should be, replacing windows, painting, fixing walls, etc., etc. But I thought I would take you right into where you'd be staying. At the end of the driveway, there's an art studio here on the right, and down this little path is the cottage, we call it. And this is our guest cottage. It has a nice privacy door, a big screen door, keep the pests out. One of the pests is my cat, so we keep him out. And then when you walk in, we have a little kitchen area. There's a sink here, and then a table, a coffee pot, teapot, and water here. There's all kinds of glasses and plates and forks and knives and what have you. So this is the little kitchen area, and I'm still in the kitchen area. I'm just going to swing around here, and the toilet is here in this little room. And because space is so precious, we do keep some dishes above the toilet in this cabinet, which is open right now. So when it closes off, it looks like so. And then next to the little bathroom area is a brand new shower. It has a great big shower head, and it has endless hot water. So shower's really nice, and water here is very inexpensive, and you get sweaty. You can come in and take a shower, or even a cold shower. If it's summertime, you might want to do that. Also has a toaster oven, a microwave, and a refrigerator freezer down here below. So everything you'd need in this little small space, I think, for preparing meals and cleaning up, etc. So moving into the bedroom area, it has a twin bed, which is usually good unless you're really tall. Tall people seem to have their feet stick out a little bit, but it's very comfortable and very, very quiet. And there's two windows that open to the yard, and the only sound you'll hear is the wind blowing and the roosters. So there are roosters. They're not right on top of you. They're down the hill. There's a little table here which folds up and you can put it away. There's a radio. There's an odd book collection. There's a dresser here for your clothes, and a closet where you can hang some things up. So here, I'm going to spin around the room for you a little bit. And you can see I've the bed, lamp, and the door back into the little kitchen area. So let's go outside, because you're going to be in Hawaii and you're going to be outside most of the time. So next to this little room is the drying yard, and we do have a washer or dryer in the main house. You can hang things to dry right out here, or you can just bring a chair and enjoy the privacy and quiet of this little yard. So I'm going to reach back and shut that door so the cat doesn't visit. So I wanted to show you what you'd be working on and where. And it's kind of always ongoing maintenance here. It's either maintenance or some sort of construction of new types, or new gardening, or new planting, or whatever. This is the rock garden. It does require a weeding. Every month or two we come and weed it. The yard has 29 edible different things in it. Here on my right are some bananas. There's tea leaf right here in front of me. There's sugar cane. We call this the South Garden here. It has sweet tomato planted as a cover crop. There's a fig tree here to my right. It's here. It produces really nice. It's a pretty new tree. It's only about 5 years old. This is a dragon fruit plant. It's not producing yet, but boy, when it does, it produces giant fruit. There's some papaya here, some banana behind it. There's a lilikoi here growing on the fence. It also is known as passion fruit, and you can see they're getting big. So we'll be planting some more of that. The property is blessed with some willy willy trees. That's it here above us. These are native to Hawaii. They're beautiful. There's 5 of them on the property, and we're very blessed to have them. This is the flower garden back in here. You have heliconia flowers. This area always needs weeding too. These are tea leaf. So there's always weeding. There's always stuff being pulled up, cut up, logs being brought in. This is an avocado tree. Again, everything needs maintenance. So around it here, there's a cover crop, but we need to cut it down and clean it up and make the healthy tree. Down there, another avocado. There's legacy avocados back here. We keep our trucks down here, and if you're here on maintenance time, you'll help me do maintenance and, you know, light maintenance, check the oil and clean them up and wash them and that kind. Not major stuff. I don't do transmission work here. This is one of the banana patches, and you'll see all the bananas are marked in with months on them, and that's the month that the banana flowered. And then about 9 months later or so, 6 to 9 months, we'll get fruit. And harvest the fruit, cut down the stalk, take the stalk up to composting, and let the cycle begin all over again. This is a storage shed where we keep plumbing parts, fence stuff, lumber, etc. This is the back side of the barn, which got rebuilt. It's going to need painting soon. And again, painting is something we're always doing. It's kind of like living on a ship at this altitude in the mountains this close to the ocean. It's either corroding, rusting, or rotting. So there's always that to do. A lot of weeding. These are the fire boxes. We do have a fireplace in the house. In the winter, it gets cool enough to use it, believe it or not. And then this other area, we make biochar. I strongly suggest you look up biochar. It's really interesting. Go to YouTube and type in biochar. Basically, it's forever fertilizer, and this is lumber being dried to be processed into biochar. And I have a little biochar area right there. We're going to be doing it next weekend. Got a whole bunch of people coming that want to learn. So going through this gated area, this is the avocado orchard. It's the newest part of the property. We just fenced it. So it's changing a lot. We're always bringing in compost and cooking it down. We use shred from the dump to add to the top of the ground to protect the soil and to hold water. And the tree right here in front of me was planted about 4 years ago, and it's about 12 feet tall. And it's already been pruned 3 times. So the stuff grows really good here. And underneath the tree is comfrey. And this tree underneath here, this needs to be cleaned up and maintained. So a lot of cleaning and maintaining and weeding. And the far end of the property, if you can see way out there, that's the future orchard. So we'll be preparing it for planting and then maintaining that too. So that's sort of the work up here. Composting, shredding, weeding, cleaning, and loving the plants. And we're also planting a lot of native Hawaiian plants and pushing the invasive forest back. So if you go back there and get up over the hill, you're in the ocean. We're at 1,600 feet above the ocean, so there's a great big cliff that goes down there. All right, I don't want this video to be extra long, so let's keep moving. So, a small avocado tree right here. Again, the area needs to get cleaned up and some more compost put in it. This is a plumeria tree. It's probably 90 years old. It's been here forever. It's really pretty and makes little flowers that people use for flower lays. We have a Hawaiian lemon tree. It doesn't look very pretty, but boy, great lemonade. This is a shrimp plant. It doesn't grow shrimp. They just call it that because the flowers look kind of like shrimp. This is a mac nut tree. We spend quite a bit of time harvesting the mac nuts off the ground. You don't have to pick them. They fall right on the ground. We put them in buckets, take them and dry them in the barn, and then process them. And I'm going to take you up here. Oh, let's talk about painting. So this wall used to have a big hole in it. We replaced the wall and then we painted it. So we're always painting and replacing and doing those kinds of projects. It's not heavy duty stuff. It's just kind of constant, the maintenance. And this is going to be a new planting area. Next to it are more dragon fruit. Behind the dragon fruit, right here, are the papaya. Behind the papaya, there's coffee down here and coffee in the back. An avocado tree up here. And then this area just got cardboard, then shred put on top, preparing it for future planting. Another banana grove here. Hope I'm not spinning your head around too much. I'm trying to go quick. And the northeast side of the house. And we're almost done. I have a full workshop here with pretty much any tool I need. Chipper, lawnmower, Polaris, all kinds of stuff. So we're always involved in some project. This is callow. They make poi out of it. It's very popular here. This is the back porch of the house. There's a barbecue right on the other side of this that of course you have access to. This area here is the small nursery. And then this over here is the vegetable garden and the duck pen. And we do harvest the eggs. Duck eggs are wonderful, very high in protein, and everything here is natural. We don't use chemicals for anything. There's no chemicals here on the farm. And then the signposts. And if you stay here, we're going to ask you to make a sign. We'll give you a blank sign, and you can decorate it however you want, and put your name and how far it is to where you live. And we'll put it here on the post. So these are mostly artists that have come here. We have an active Molokai Art Center. They do art there. They have a whole pottery section, and you can just go right down the hill pretty much every day of the week. And there's a pottery thing there and an expert who is very well known that helps teach. Very patient, wonderful man. So that's the banana grove up here. And if you didn't see it, this is the barn area. So I'm just going to slowly turn around. I hope this helps a little bit so you can kind of see where you'd be at. Again, that's the main house. The art studio is there, and the little cottage where you would be staying, there's the back of it there. And this is typical. There's roosters. That house down there has roosters and barking dogs, but right now they're quiet. The roosters aren't quiet at 4 o'clock in the morning. If you have questions, send them over, and thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.